Howdy guys, Coach Elizabeth here. Today I am talking about the best foods for injury recovery. So grab a pen and pencil and let's dive in. So running injuries happen to all of us, whether it's a combination of incorrect form, overuse, overtraining, the accidental fall, improper warm-up, or if you're like me, kind of a combination of several of those. Oftentimes though, we don't use the power, understand the power of food to help speed up that recovery. So today I'm going to dive into some of the best foods and things that you need to know to help, where the kitchen can help your body recover from those injuries. So let's first look at the basics of kind of injury and what happens in your body. This is a very oversimplified version, but it helps when I'm explaining the foods that you want to include. So 3 stages of an injury, at least a tissue injury and almost even a bone injury. You have inflammation, which is that's what triggers the repair process. The next stage that you have is proliferation, and that's where you have temporary tissue, the damaged tissue is removed, and you get an increase in blood supply to the injured area. And then the last phase you have is remodeling. So that's where the temporary tissue goes away and you get the permanent tissue rebuilding, repair going on. So let's talk about the different foods for each stage. The first stage we have is the inflammation stage. This is the first 7 to 10 days after your injury. So what you want to make sure to include kind of the general idea, more anti-inflammatory foods and less inflammation causing foods. So some of the good foods to include, you have olive oil, fish oil, flax oil, things like avocados, nuts and seeds, salmon, mackerel, those are all really high in those anti-inflammatory nutrients. You want to leave out the processed foods, the vegetable oils, the trans fats. Now I know when you get injured and you can't run doing what you love, the first instinct, or at least an instinct that I had when I was injured, is you want to do that emotional eating. I feel sorry for myself, I'm going to grab all those unhealthy foods. This is not the time to be eating those. When you're training, those are fine to treat yourself with, but especially when you're injured, it's really important that you're getting the right vitamins and minerals and nutrients that your body needs. So some of the supplements that you might want to look at when you're injured, you have turmeric or curcumin. You want to look at 7 teaspoons a day if you're taking it in powder form, or if you're taking it in a pill form, you want to look for 400 to 600 micrograms per day. I happen to like the Gaia Herbs brand. I think they're tested, it's a clean brand, and I've always had good results with it. Another one you want to look at during this inflammation period is garlic. So something like 2 to 4 garlic cloves a day, which I happen to love garlic, so that's not really a problem. But if you're going to take it in pill form, you want 600 to 1200 micrograms per day. The last one that you want to look for in this inflammation phase is bromelain. That's something that's found in pineapple. So up to 2 cups of pineapple a day will help. You can put that in a smoothie. You can have that. I kind of use that. You can snack on it. You can combine it with something like yogurt. But those 3 are something you really want to pay attention to. If you're getting the bromelain in pill form, you want to look for 500 to 1000 micrograms per day. The next 2 phases are combined. This is the proliferation and remodeling phase. After you've hit that 10-day mark, the next 2 to 4, almost even 6 weeks, this is when you want to make sure that energy intake, that is your #1 priority. So these are the things that you want to be including in this kind of 2 to 6 week period after your injury strikes. You want to make sure you're getting adequate protein. So hitting that higher mark, that 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilogram of body weight per day, making sure that you're getting that protein in, that's important. Next, you want to make sure you're balancing the dietary fats. So those 3 mono, poly, and unsaturated fats, balancing those kind of a third in each one. You want to eat the rainbow. I know I say this a lot, but make sure that you're including all the different kind of colors of fruits and vegetables so that you're getting those vitamins and minerals. And you want to make sure you're getting enough carbohydrates. You definitely need less than when you were training, but this isn't the time to go no carb. Carbohydrates are important for muscle function and repair, so you want to make sure that you're getting those in. Supplementing, you want to look at vitamin A. So 10,000 IU per day. I know that sounds like a lot, but again, that's just in this time when you're injured. You also want to have copper, 2 to 4 micrograms per day. Vitamin C is another one that you need to help with injury recovery, 1 to 2 grams. And then zinc, 15 to 30 micrograms per day. Some new studies that have come out, not new, but fairly recent, that you want to look at some nutrients that I made sure to include when I was recovering from my stress fractures. You have glutamine, probiotics. I've talked about that in videos before, how that helps with injury recovery. Gelatin is one. Collagen is really important. That helps with tissue repair. It also helps with gut functioning and nutrient absorption. And then you also want to have proteolytic enzymes. Oh, it's a hard word, funny word. Anyway, that can help with injury recovery as well. Before you go out and start buying different supplements, I really can't kind of reinforce enough how important it is that you use a product that has been tested by a third party. I happen to like Informed Sport. The supplement industry isn't very well regulated, and you don't always know what you're getting. So going to something like Informed Sport can help keep you free from banned substances. It allows you to know exactly what's going into your vitamins and minerals and supplements, and it gives you that sense of relief that you're not just putting something junky or something worthless into your body. And remember, I am not a doctor. I play one on TV, sort of. I like to tell people that I'm one. I like to offer, advice, but I'm not a physician. So make sure that before you start anything or start taking any pills, that you talk with your doctor first, and that it's not interacting with any other medications that you might be taking. So be responsible, but use food. Food is one of the best tools that we have in helping us recover from injury and getting back to doing what we love. All right, see you guys out there. The best foods to include in your diet if you are injured, and how to make sure that you are back to running strong and happy and healthy on a quick. La-di-da-di-da-di-da. Do you like this angle? If you liked this video today, be sure and click the like button for us. Subscribe to our channel so that you get all of these videos when they first come out, and leave me a comment down below. I love to hear what you guys thought of the video. All right, check you in the next one.